go.
Hello to all our exhibitors, delegates, and sponsors for this year's RMB. We are Erin and Rachel from Grow Traffic, and this webinar is just a super quick fire answering all our frequently asked questions about the upcoming Expo. If there's anything that we don't cover in this webinar and you have a burning question, then please drop us a line and we'll get back to you directly. But Rachel, let's just dive in and answer some questions.
Yeah, certainly. Let's go for it. Okay, so we'll start with some easy ones, Erin. First of all, where is it?
This feels like a test now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is 100% a test. How much have you been paying attention?
This year's Expo is going to be held at Futures Park in Bacup, which is Rossendale Borough Council's chambers, offices, etc.
Yeah, and it's quite easy to get to, this one, isn't it? We wanted to stay central again, so this is like, should be a fairly easy place, central place to get to, hopefully.
Yes, with great parking.
Yes, that was one of my questions. Yes, is there on-site parking?
All right, I'm speeding ahead. Yes, there is on-site parking. We would advise car shares on the day just to limit the busyness of the car park. People can also come and set up and drop off if they don't want the car on the actual day. But yes, there is adequate car parking space.
Perfect. When is it?
It is on Tuesday, the 10th of June. So it's the second Tuesday in June.
Perfect. Who is allowed to have a stall to exhibit?
So the only kind of criteria is that you have to be a business that is based in the Rossendale Valley. The whole point of Rossendale Means Business Expo is to drive traffic into the valley to see what the valley has got to offer. We are allowing 2 stalls per sector just to ensure exclusivity for those exhibitors. But as long as you are registered in the Rossendale Valley, no matter what sector you are, unless your spot's been filled, you can come and exhibit.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Who is allowed to come as a delegate on the day?
Absolutely anyone. And we're encouraging anyone and everyone, especially those that don't live in the valley, come and see what Rossendale have got to offer. It's completely free. It's a drop in and drop out. You can turn up whenever you wish, and you can book your tickets over on our website, which is rossendalemeansbusiness.co.uk.
Perfect. Thank you. What happens if someone wants to become a sponsor of the event?
Get in touch. So we are still looking for sponsors. And if you want to sponsor the event, you get a little bit more out of it than a regular exhibitor, I'm going to say. If it's something that you're interested in, you want to get better exposure for your brand, you want to get a little bit more out of the event, then if you email us at hello@rossendalemeansbusiness.co.uk, we can send you the sponsorship packages, what's available and what they entail, and we can secure that with you ASAP. You also get on all the merch and signage and things, your logo gets exposed before and after the event, which is great. So yeah, we're looking for sponsors and get in touch.
And sponsors are also going to be featured in the PR campaign, featured more prominently on social media as well. So it really is worth doing because it gets your name out there as a sort of key Rossendale business far and wide, doesn't it? So different levels for different budgets. So perfect. Okay, so some practical questions here. When will people be able to set up if they are exhibiting on the day?
Okay, so the precise time is to be confirmed, but we have organised with the council that exhibitors can set up the night before. Again, I will share with all our exhibitors a precise time, but either the night before or the morning of the event, people are more than welcome to come and unload the cars and set up the stand so that by the time the expo starts, we're just ready to party.
And we will have some people around on the day to help guide people to where they can come and unload the car. We'll have people on hand to help people unload the car and get stuff into the venue. And then you can move your car and take it off the car park or wherever you want it to go until we're ready at the end of the day to load back up again. So we'll coordinate that with people on the day.
Yeah, same for the night before. I will make sure I'm around the night before to help exhibitors if they need support for setting up then.
Yeah, and the room that the exhibition is going to be in, or the rooms that we're using, are secure. Nobody will be going in there, so anything that you want to leave there will be absolutely safe. There'll be no risk of the public having access to it or anything. It'll be perfectly safe to leave. What do people need to bring with them?
People need to bring, so we are providing a table and space for two chairs, yeah. People need to bring their own tablecloths, their own signage, pop-ups, whatever it is, their own merch, their own goodies. So the only thing that we provide is a table and two chairs and power if necessary. Please do get in touch with us if you do need to be near a PowerPoint. Also, I've had quite a few exhibitors that have told me that they are going to bring their own tables. If you want to bring your own table, or you have your own table that you would like to bring, feel free, just let me know beforehand so I know how many tables I need to get prepared. But exhibitors need to bring everything apart from a table, chairs, and their lunch, because we're going to feed them.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah, they're just a bit about electricity points. There will be electricity socket around, and we will have extension leads. But if you do specifically need a plug socket or multiple plug sockets, I know somebody last year needed a couple, didn't they? So definitely let us know that beforehand. That would be great. You've already answered a few of my next questions. Where can people get ideas for good exhibition stands from if they don't know what to do?
So there's loads of ideas that we've shared on the social for last year, and I will repurpose those and share them this year. Again, you know, for our expo stands, we use good old Google and Pinterest and all that jazz. However, I will just give a special shout out to Orbital Design, who are the printers for our event. They're doing all our merch for RMB. So please feel free to get in touch with them if you have any design queries or anything that you would like printing or creating ahead of the expo. I'm sure that the gang at Orbital would be more than happy to help.
Yeah, and I would just say have a think about it now. Don't just try and start thinking about it like the week before the event, because then if you do want to have games or merch or something on your stall, it's then obviously too late to start organizing that. So you know, start planning now what you're going to have on your stall. And it's always a good idea to have some sort of, you know, activity or something that brings people in, so that it's a conversation starter, isn't it? Otherwise people tend to, if you've just got a stand with some flyers on, people tend to sort of walk past that. It's not very enticing or interesting. So have a think about what you can do that will actually get people to stop at your stand and then have a conversation with you.
Yeah, I mean, we like Grow Traffic are well experienced in expos. We travel far and wide. Well, we travel far and wide to go to expos, and you know, you see time and again the stalls that do well are those that are engaging, those that have free sweets or free goodies, those that you can win things on. So yeah, just think outside the box, but definitely, as Rachel said, start thinking now, especially if you want to be having conversations with like Orbital to help you out.
Yeah, perfect. How many exhibitors can people have?
So per stand, we are allowing space for 2 exhibitors. So we will have a chair and a name badge for 2. If you want more, or if you're doing like shifts and swapping in and out, whatever, then please just let us know. But 2, unless you tell us otherwise.
Yeah, perfect. When will the floor plan be released, do you think?
So we are having conversations with the council at the minute, who we are organising this event in collaboration with, and we are also yet to confirm all our exhibitors. When our lady at the council, forgot her name, that's awful of me, gets back off her holiday, then we're gonna kind of get to the nitty-gritty. The floor plan will be released to our exhibitors, I want to say a fortnight before the event.
We're able to get it out as soon as possible, are we? We've got the meeting with her, I think the middle of May. So we're hoping by the end of May, we'll be able to have a rudimentary sort of better answers to some of the finer points, like what time does it start, what time can we get in to set up, what time do we need to be out, all of that sort of stuff. We'll have firm answers to all of that. Then we'll let people know.
I will share the floor plan on social media. I will be emailing it to all our exhibitors, and it will be in the handbook that you receive on the day. If it gets to a fortnight before the event and you haven't received the floor plan, then feel free to just give me an email or a call and I'll discuss that with you.
Yeah, brilliant. What should people do if they have any special access requirements? The Wi-Fi is frozen.
Let us know. So the venue accessible, and for those that have requested, I feel like our connection's going again. So
yeah, backup Wi-Fi, brilliant.
So if you have any specific access requirements.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, essentially what Erin was trying to say there was, if you have any specific access requirements, drop us an email. The venue is completely accessible in all places, but if you need anything like any special adjustments or a special chair or anything, please do just let us know beforehand and we will do our very best to accommodate all requests. What should people do about food and drink?
So we have food vendors there on the day. So those who came to RMB last year will know that the food was the highlight of the day. We had some brilliant food vendors. We are still on the hunt for more. So if you're a food vendor and you would like a stall, please do get in touch. You can sell your food to delegates on the day. Exhibitors will be given a £5 voucher, which they can spend at a food vendor of their choice. We will cater to, vegan, vegetarian, halal, gluten-free. If you have any specific dietary requirements, then please let us know. But there will be plenty of food on the day for exhibitors, so they don't need to worry about their lunch. Bring your own snacks if you want it, but I tend to sit behind our expo desk and eat all the free melons. So
yeah. There'll also be tea and coffee making facilities. We don't yet know how good they are. I know there is a machine, but I don't know how good the quality of the coffee is out of that machine. But there will be water and tea and coffee available on the day. But yeah, obviously, if you want to bring more drinks, then go for it.
Yeah, but you will be fed, exhibitors.
You will be fed, yes. What about social media and PR? Is there any way that people are going to be able to get graphics, for example, to share on socials to help promote the event and tell people that they're going to be exhibiting?
You read my mind and you've just reminded me that that's something I need to post today. So there are some social media graphics that will be posted on our pages and emailed to exhibitors and sponsors and delegates. So you can use them in your own emails, on your own social medias. Also tag us in anything and we'd be more than happy to share your Instagram stories or Facebook posts or whatever to our own page. If you sponsor the event, you get specific shout outs on our social media pages before, during, and after the event. So it's definitely something worth looking at. But yes, there are a blanket of graphics that are going to be given out this week. So watch this space.
Perfect. And we'll create a hashtag for the event. Is there already a hashtag created, Erin?
Yeah, it's hashtag RMB 2025.
Perfect. So anything that you want to share and either beforehand or on the day, please go for it. What about photography on the day?
So we have photography on the day. There is a photographers that are going to be around on the day, photographing stalls for PR purposes, photographing stalls for social media purposes. So yeah, they'll be kind of floating in and around. So if you are like me and love to be the center of attention, make sure you get yourself in front of the lens.
Yeah, and there'll be opportunities to have photos. We're hoping the mayor will be there and various other big wigs, so there'll be opportunities to get photos taken there. But also feel free to take as many photos and videos of the event as you wish yourself and stick them on social
Please do.
media. All of that helps.
Definitely.
I think that's pretty much it, actually. That's all of my questions that we've had so far. So
Right.
as we say, once we've met with the Futures Park and get specific times, we'll know, as I say, what time does the event start and finish, Erin?
So the event is running from 10 a.m. to, we say 4 p.m., but obviously last time it kind of wrapped up much earlier. So it starts at 10 a.m. and let's just see how we get on, is my
Yeah, I
answer for
think
now.
probably we'll be saying people can start to pack up and leave from 3.
From
And
3.
then, yeah, sort of try and get everybody out for 4, I think is what we're working to. And then as I say, once we know what time we can get in there, we'll be able to say what time you can come and start setting up in the morning. But we have had it confirmed there will be set up the day before, so that's not in doubt. We just need to know timings and things.
Right. Just
Anything else
another point. Yeah, we know obviously last time when we were at our previous venue that there was a lot of stalls that were outside. And although they were under gazebos, obviously we live in the Rossendale Valley and we can't guarantee the weather. I just want to reassure all exhibitors that there is plenty of indoor space for stalls this year. Food vendors will be outside because obviously a lot of them need generators and specific power needs. If you want to be outside, if that's something that, whatever your activity is or whatever your stall needs are, then please let us know. But there is plenty of space to have the majority of exhibitors indoors, which I think a lot of people will be glad to know.
Yeah, and I think, like you say, if people want to do sort of demonstrations or they want to do something interactive that specifically would work better outside, we're more than happy to accommodate that. The end bit of the car park at Futures Park is going to be cut off and pedestrianised so that we do have some outdoor space. So if it's a nice day, we can get out there and utilise it. And we've also got the seminars as well, haven't we? I forgot to ask about the seminars.
We have 3 seminars confirmed. One of which is Grow Traffic, Simon Daly from Grow Traffic. One of which is Philippa King-Smith from Spirit Smith. And one of them is Laura Shufflebotham from Smith Taylor Associates. I am working with those seminar leaders to just get back to me on a title, and times will be confirmed, but there is lots going on throughout the day. We also have a musician come in. I say that like it's not me. I am the singer. So we have entertainment on throughout the day, and it's just going to be really fun. There's loads of things to do, loads of things to engage with, and it's a great networking opportunity. I know that I spoke to a lot of small, medium, and large businesses last year that just got loads out of it. So it's a great day for people to get involved with.
Yeah, absolutely. The feedback from last year was, on the whole, amazing. And there were a couple of people that had some constructive feedback, and we've really tried our best. Like a lot of people, the outside bit was one of the things people weren't sure about last year. So we've made sure everybody will be indoors who wants to be this year. So we have genuinely listened to the feedback that people have. So we are hoping this year will be bigger and better.
Definitely. If you have any questions that we haven't covered in this webinar, then please feel free to call us at Grow Traffic, email us. I'm sure you have either mine or Rachel's email addresses, or it's hello@rossendalemeansbusiness.co.uk. Or you can DM us or message us on the website, whatever you need to do. But if you have any questions, please get in touch. But I think we've covered everything, Rachel.
I think we have, yeah. We'll be
well. Thank you so much.
Lovely. Thank you very much, and we'll see you on the 10th of June.
We will see you then. Thank you.
Bye.